Zodiac Killer as my background because I'm a stable human being.
No, you're not. All right, so
that's Thor.
That is
Part 2.
Talos.
The Dark World.
Talos.
No, that's Thor: The Dark World.
All right, so here we are. We are about to begin the Dawnguard DLC.
What?
Last we saw Donald of Trump. He was leader of the Companions, Master Warrior.
Well, yeah, I think you're going to need to explain just exactly how you fucked this up.
Last time, he was a somewhat competent warrior. I decided to do a little bit of a skill switch.
You died a lot.
I died a lot. I didn't really like doing the warrior stuff, so I went and just kind of went and said, fuck it, I'm doing mage. We have Alea with us.
I don't know why you keep pronouncing her name.
Ayla.
Think Ayla Sakura.
Yeah. I gave her the wolf armor because if you remember in the last video, I was like, why doesn't she get the wolf armor? That's sexist. Thank you very much. Yes, she might be an archer / like rogue, but I like the wolf armor on her.
I don't think you said that.
What is it?
What?
Did you marry her yet?
No.
Okay, good.
But she is my companion for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she'll be very effective in combat because she balances out my character very well.
Well, I think the most important question is where is the Dova rabbit?
He's scouting ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see him in a little bit. But Donald of Trump has become a master conjurer and a adept destruction man. I did a little bit of
just like in real life.
A little bit of magic work since you last saw me.
A little bit is probably an understatement.
It is. My conjuration is almost mastered out.
You started the College of Winterhold, right? Because you had a glitch.
I had a glitch that I had to work out, and I couldn't get all the spell totems, so I had to buy all the spell totems, figure out what ones were broken, what ones weren't, fix it, and then go and reload a previous save, but I didn't have a previous save that was far back enough, so... College of Winterhold was a little bit ahead, but not by much.
I don't really care about that, honestly.
And guess what? We got to go to college anyway for these quests. So, all right, onward to the Dayspring.
The game just crashes right now.
Xbox lights on fire. It's all over. Yeah, so we're level 32. But of Donald of Trump is a master, essentially a wizard.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life. So here we are. We are going to do the Dawnguard DLC, which is one of my favorite DLCs. Also, I would put it up there with like Lair the Shadow Broker for me, which, if you've watched the Mass Effect playthroughs, is like our favorite thing ever.
Yep, Lair the Shadow Broker is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to do this.
And I've never seen it, so I'm pretty excited to see what the hype is about.
So we are meeting the Dawnguard, who are vampire hunters, and we're going to join up with them to kill some vampires.
How did we know about this quest?
A guard told us in one of the videos. He was like, "You should join the Dawnguard." So, yeah, we're going to follow this dude because he's all like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't want to go up by myself. These guys are all badasses.
And this is a completely new area now.
Yes, this is Fort Dawnguard.
Interesting.
Yes, and this dude is Agamar?
Agamar?
You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign.
Have we?
I mean, I have off camera.
Oh, okay, because the only time I remember encountering vampires, you got your butt kicked just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
That must be it.
Fort Dawnguard.
Looks pretty cool.
Bigger than I expected.
We're going to spend a lot of time here.
How long is this quest? Is it like the same as like...
It's probably a little bit longer than Companions. Actually, I'd say it's a lot longer than Companions. We're going to be on this for a while.
Now here's a question.
Okay.
Who wins in a fight? Todd Howard, Sean Murray, or Peter Molyneux?
Sean Murray, without a fucking doubt.
Why?
Because I think he's the least experienced, but promised the most amount of bullshit.
I'm talking a fight.
Oh, I don't know. An actual fight, like not just bullshitting.
A fist fight.
I don't know. I think Peter Molyneux would lose. I'd say, again, Sean Murray, because, I mean, Todd Howard was like king of the chess club or some bullshit like that. So see, these are the Dawnguard guys. They got some pretty cool armor.
So that's a vampire?
No, he's a vampire hunter. They get crossbows. They get pretty cool clothes. The crossbow is like their primary weapon of choice.
What is he then? Why does he look like that?
He's an orc.
What can I do?
He looks mighty normal for an orc. It's just his face that's weird.
The Dawnguard is looking for anyone willing to...
And he's got like a normal voice too.
What do you say? We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
So is this gonna be like the main game where we have to like pick a side?
Kinda.
Isran's going to like you. He's up the hill in the fort. He'll decide if you're Dawnguard material.
Thanks. Yeah, my companion might be a werewolf. I hope you don't have problems with that.
Yeah.
I mean, she could probably murder all of us.
Might be a werewolf.
Might be, I don't know.
I may or may not have been one myself.
I may have cured myself of it.
Wish me luck.
Of which, if I wanted, I could actually still become a werewolf, but we're not gonna.
Really, why?
I don't know. I mean, the werewolf, as we saw, wasn't exactly an effective.
Is it raining, or does every time you move, sparkles come off your cape?
Yeah, sparkles. I'm a vampire. Like in Twilight. Who?
I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted
Why
my
am I
help.
staring at your dick?
I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right. I have.
He looks like Obi-Wan.
There was a time years ago when
Maybe
we
you
were
should
both
do
members
the
of the
talking
Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with it.
The Vigilance are.
The hearts are in the right place, of course, but Isran and I were never quite comfortable.
We left
We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Bethesda, hire me. I will do the voice acting in a Star Wars Obi-Wan game. Alternately, here's another version of the voice that I can do. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Master,
That was a fun game.
Pardon me?
That was fun. Alright, why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished. Okay, so a little backstory here. Vigilance and Stendar are Daedra hunters. Daedras are demons in Skyrim.
The Daedra are?
Yes, the Daedra are like demons from the Oblivion, which is like hell. And occasionally they get into Tamriel and Nirn and whatnot. So the
Nirn?
Vigilance... Nirn is like the planet they're on.
Really?
Yeah. And the Vigilance job is to hunt them down. Stendar is their god, and he tasks them with hunting down and killing all who are impure, which include like werewolves, vampires, Daedra, anything undead, necromancers, that sort of thing.
But okay, so this series has like, there's ice giants, there's big, tall, normal giants, there's like woolly mammoths.
Yeah.
So the vampires and the werewolves are unnatural, but all that stuff is just A-okay.
Well, yeah, because those occurred in nature.
So like Spider-Man would be no good. They would go after Spider-Man.
Did Spider-Man get his powers from the devil? Because the vampires and werewolves got their gifts from the Daedra. That's the whole point.
I don't know. Did Spider-Man get his powers from the devil? We don't know.
Spider. Was it the Spider Devil? I don't know.
Spiders are the agents of
Did he
Satan.
get it from Daredevil? Alright, so we're here to join the
Got a
Dawnguard.
fire in your ability to kill vampires, eh?
I'm here to put out the fire in my belly.
Look around. There's really not much to join yet.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll help out with that.
Building the order.
Forgot to start a timer.
What can I do to help?
Assume we're 25 minutes in already.
While we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks.
Wow, is this a new voice actor? I don't think we've heard him yet.
Yeah.
Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adalvald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind.
What was wrong with the companions last time? Why weren't they following us?
It was a conflicting mod order. So I had to redo the order of mods loading in.
Oh.
Because depending on where the mods like load in the load list, they overwrite one another.
Weird.
So
They'll still be there. Here,
Probably blood.
take a crossbow.
Good for taking out those.
Is it any good?
before they get
Not
close.
better than my magic.
Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much.
So pretty much you're going to be shooting like lightning bolts out of your fingers from now on, right?
So we should have named our character Raichu, essentially.
Yeah, you're right. This is the first time where it actually would have been appropriate
Yes.
to name our character Pikachu.
That's a good idea.
But I don't really care because Donald Trump is still pretty great.
Yes. Sad.
Very sad. Although our character's not fat enough. But again, this is before...
This is before fat people existed.
Yeah, this
Everyone was ripped during this time.
except for kings. Kings were usually fat.
Yeah.
Which is like completely the opposite of... Now it was like it's... Now the poorest people are fat.
Mhm.
And like back then...
The richest
fat,
people were fat.
Fat was a sign of wealth.
So you'd be pretty.
Now it's a sign of
Obesity.
blonde people with beards that wear Mass Effect hoodies and Batman t-shirts sitting next to their friend with glasses and a gray sweatshirt
Jerking off.
playing Skyrim.
Can I help?
Whoa!
This is my horse. His name is Blaze.
Did you name it?
420. No, it's a mod. It's a flaming horse. I think it looks cool, so that's why I downloaded it. I also got a mod that should, if Lisa was smart, she'd get on that fucking horse that's walking away, but whatever, she can walk.
So this was a mod, so this is proof that this game is worse than Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Because that was something you got in that game, just period, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a fun game for us to play. You know what looks really interesting?
What?
The VR mod, or not mod, the VR version of LA Noire.
I was looking at that, yeah.
Looks
If I
pretty
liked
cool.
LA Noire, I would have.
Yeah. I mean,
I had such high hopes for LA Noire when I
LA
finally
Noire's
picked it up,
okay.
but
It's
just-
goofy as
it's
hell.
goofy as hell, and
And that's why I like it, though. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
But apparently the VR mode is, like, really good. It's like, it makes LA Noire, like, actually worth picking up. So hopefully they release it for PSVR, because otherwise I'm not buying a Vive just for that.
Fuck. Oh, hello. Huh?
What is happening?
Out of the way, horse. Who are
Who
you?
in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
You could try.
I was
Let's just
part of
see
the gang
about
in the
that.
ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care.
Cool. I'm trying to find my way, like, to a thing.
Yeah, so who is this person?
I don't know. Don't care.
Of my
Show
way.
me the way. He does not know the way.
Man, by the time these videos go up, that's going to be an old meme.
He does not know the way.
Is that a mod in here? Can you get Ugandan Knuckles in here?
I wish. I had no fucking clue what that was till about 48. Nah, I'd go so far as to say I didn't know what the fuck it was till this morning. Like, actual, like, where it was from.
For some reason, I have a feeling your brother introduced it to you.
No, it was actually my one employee who works for me. He started just mumbling it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Your stupid employee just going, you do not know the way.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
And
I
he
have
showed
to
me a
fire
video
this
of
guy?
it, and I was like, what the fuck? So, alright, I found the way.
So, why do you have the Dead Space I'm an idiot button here
Because sometimes Skyrim is a really big place.
for you?
Afghanistan is a big place.
That's still one of the funniest things you've ever said, and I don't know, because it's really predictable, but I just didn't see it
What?
coming. Yeah, Afghanistan's a big place, and then you just said, for you. Was that him? No.
Pasta, get the fuck over here. I have nothing. Fuck you in your face.
How? I thought you were like some super big good wizard, man.
I am, but I'm using super high-powered magic attack because vampires are weak to fire,
Shocking.
which we are going to have to work on.
Is this like a bunch of dumb people in here? Duh, Dim Hollow.
What do I want to use? What do I want to use?
Can you do a Unrelenting Force real quick?
I could. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna equip. Ah, so I'm a bit of a Jedi.
Of course you are. Speaking of, what happened to our little Jawa friend?
Oh, we'll get to him eventually.
I somehow doubt that. At least it looks pretty cool. Yeah, get a good view of him. Make the text go away from his face so that I can get a cool thumbnail for the video. We have 2 now, huh? Yeah. Oh, keep the purple one.
I like the purple one.
Let me guess, you have him look like this because those are the colors that Revan used? Am I right? Your next question is, how does he know what color lightsabers Revan used?
Shut up. Yeah, so we are going to use...
Violet. Just say purple.
I forget what's better. We'll just use Incendiary Flow for now.
What is that?
It's a mod that shoots lava.
Neat.
Yeah. It lights the floor on fire, essentially, so that way anyone running towards me is going to get fucked.
So the floor
So
is
we're going to
lava.
meet this Vigilant Stendar here. The tall guy with the axe on his back. He's pretty important.
What? I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
one guy who was like, I'm a Vigilant of Stendar. Oh, what's this?
To come here alone, a fool like all the rest of them.
Oh, did we just get, what was that guy's name? Who was the Turian in the beginning of Mass Effect?
Guy.
The one who just comes in and immediately dies, gets killed by Saren? What was his
I
name?
can't even remember.
Is that what just happened to us, essentially?
Yes.
Never mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
I think there's a tiger.
You dare. Shut up.
What was that dude's name? Nihilus. What is that?
Alright, Leia, take him on.
Is that a new enemy?
Yeah, these are new enemies.
No, I mean a Death Hound.
Yeah.
A Hound Doom.
So see, I light the floor on fire, and that way they can't run away.
And then you fall in the
And
lake.
then I fall in the lake. I did not know the way.
Speaking of not knowing things, you really do need to just...
Oh, hey!
Oh, wow.
That's a mod I downloaded that lets her turn into a werewolf.
You really gotta explain yourself for why you didn't like Mario Odyssey. Like, it's been bothering me. Like, I can't sleep.
I
at
didn't enjoy it.
night. That's so just crazy to me. I haven't had that much fun in a video game for, like, forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you're just like, I didn't like to know.
What the fuck is this body?
I think you, passed it before, right?
No.
It's right there.
Is that? No, that's the Master Vampires.
No, it was, there was a guy here.
Where? Oh, here he is. Yeah, Vigilant Tolan.
What the hell happened
Sorry,
to his
bud.
neck?
That's what happens when you fight vampires alone and you aren't a badass like me.
Wait, your neck extends?
Yeah.
I guess they just had to extend his neck to get the blood out.
Yeah. Alright, so we gotta open that, if I remember. It's this way. Torch, don't care. What's this? Sword of Weariness? I'll take that.
Now, what's the difficulty on?
We are on, I think, Apprentice or Adept, one of the two.
Mm-hmm. Because I think you're right. If you're a little overpowered, the best thing to do is probably just up it a little bit. But it doesn't seem too bad right now. Like, you don't seem to just be murdering everyone too easily.
Having Ayla in my party helps because, like I said, she is going to be like my melee ranged hybrid, and also when her health goes below 50%, I have it that she turns into the werewolf, which is
that's
really
that's the
fucking
stipulation?
good. Yeah. And that's one of the mods I downloaded called Amazing Follower Tweaks that allows her to do that, because in vanilla she will not turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, that's
and
what...
that was one of the things that always really bugged me. Is
Yeah.
It's like, why can't they turn into werewolves? Like, imagine how cool it would be if I had a fucking army of werewolves behind me.
Absolutely.
Like, if I just grabbed all the companions and said, you're a werewolf, you're a werewolf, you're a werewolf. Alright, let's go fuck
Can
shit
you do
up.
that? Could you make them come with you?
Oh yeah, I could grab like the whole fucking army of the companions if I wanted and make everybody a werewolf and just have a fucking posse of werewolves with me.
Is that
Just would be scary.
It's a skeleton.
That
was a little much. I'm also quite shocked this isn't slowing the game down.
What?
All of this!
The fire?
Yeah!
Alright, well I'll change it to something else if you
No, I'm saying I'm shocked it didn't, it's not slowing the game down. I didn't say change it because it's not slowing the game down. What?
Black Soul Gem. Potion of healing.
Be careful around the burial stone.
Do you think this hurts?
Nah. I think it's just uncomfortable.
Like his hands are a little hot?
Yeah. Like they're constantly sweaty.
That's mildly infuriating.
Alright.
I assume if you had the same thing but with electricity, his hands would just be numb all the time.
Mm-hmm. And his hands would be cold all the time if he was using ice. But ice is a useless power, so I don't really...
Is it really? Why?
I just don't like it.
You probably still have to kill them, right? Like you freeze them, then you still have to kill them?
No.
No?
I just don't like the way it looks.
Oh.
I think fire and ice is the best.
You mean fire and electricity? Who's that? Who's that?
It's Leia.
When did she get a helmet?
She takes the helmet off in combat. I don't like the helmet, but it gives her additional protection. So I have her take the helmet off when she's not in combat. Again, one of the cool things you can do with the mod.
I don't understand why these people have balls of vampire dust on them.
Because they're supposed to turn into... I have a theory that when the vampires die, they're supposed to turn into that dust.
But they don't.
But they don't for some reason.
Let's ask Todd Howard why. Could it be an oversight? Or laziness?
Oh, what do we got? Oh, Draugr.
Now, can you do... like, electrify the water and then it'll hurt them?
wish.
That's not a thing you can do? I like games where you can do that.
Oh no! Get away! Magica!
That it?
Can you do me a favor?
Me?
That light is like right in the center of my crosshairs. There we go. Okay, now I can actually see. And I'm also going to do this. Let's go... Is it alteration? Yeah.
You could just also use a torch.
I could. But then I'd have a hand that I can't use, so... If I do this, it works better.
Did I just see Spider-Man?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Reminds me.
Oh no, I'm scared. My God.
I now have an army of Spider-Men at my disposal.
Just as it should be.
Go, my children!
I'd be really disappointed if this didn't happen in Infinity War.
Thanos is there. I have all the Infinity Stones. I'm Spider-Man!
Yeah. They don't seem to be very good.
They're not. Oh wow, they actually killed that one.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how bad it is if you throw enough at them.
Exactly. Like, that's my logic behind, like, my primary summon is the Skeleton Warrior.
Skeleton Warrior!
And they are shit. I just like being able to say I can summon an army of skeletons.
Skeletons, yeah.
Like, okay, alright, you all handle it right now. Just listen.
So it just died?
Yeah. Rip.
I think you've still got your summoning hand out.
I do.
There's a potion there, you're not going to pick that up?
No, I don't need it. I'm good. Alright, this is probably a trap.
There's going to become a point in this game where you're really low down on health and all you need is one potion, and you're going to regret that.
Well, is it even a potion I can use? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, one thing we gotta do quickly here.
Oh,
hey, look,
God.
there's a giant spider.
Man. There's someone there? Yeah, see, I'm really disappointed that that doesn't just play the Skeleton Warriors theme.
Oh, like, see, I have a fucking, like, army of skeletons, like, just kind of like, sup?
Yeah. They're not really doing anything, though.
Yeah, no, they gotta get in range.
So wait, is that your skeletal warrior? That spider still working for you?
Oh, shit.
Maybe you should attack him.
Oh, I gotta get out my lightsabers. Oh, damn, she is kicking butt.
Yeah, this is a Christian channel, please don't curse. See, these look cool. I'm shocked you're not just using these, like, all the time.
Because they're not exactly lore friendly.
Neither is shouting just do it or having Spider-Man there.
You don't know that. You're not an expert in the lore. I am, thank you very much. And I draw the line at laser swords.
I oath to Stendarr, stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me. I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found.
What's with those gargoyles?
So
You sure that was wise, Loki? We still have
nothing. He served his purpose by leading us to this place.
Don't see that.
Now it is up to us to bring Harkon.
This area is so weird.
Alright. I'm gonna fuck these guys up with an army of...
Skeleton archers.
You know what?
What's a bolide?
It's a giant rock. I threw a rock at him.
Do it. Throw a rock at him.
It was a big
It's
rock.
a big rock.
No, I want to do something better.
Evil twin?
Yeah.
Is that what is that exactly what it sounds like?
Pride.
Maybe.
And we want
Actually. See, this is the problem when you get so many different spells. You spend more time looking what spell you want to use for the battle than you do the actual
Battle.
battle. Yeah.
then Balmo and Orpheon will make way for me after this.
Yes, of course, Loki. Do not forget who brought you news of the vigilance of Skyrim.
Did that dude die?
I never
I remember.
forget who my friends are.
Yeah, he did.
No, I mean he was the guy that was just standing there, right?
No, this was the Vigilant, who was like, my thing to Stendar is stronger than anything you can do to me, and then they killed him.
Oh.
Because he wasn't going to cooperate anymore. Oh, that's right, I can level that.
How is that sneaky?
Because there's enemies around. I don't know what perks to increase. Yeah, we're just going to leave it for now.
Something out there.
I like how they still didn't see you.
Well done indeed.
And
Wow, yeah, you might need to bump the difficulty up.
Well, I also got a critical attack on them. That was the whole point. Was I was not trying to start a fight because this guy can be pretty tough.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. The famous philosopher would always say, "If I'm gonna rob, I'm gonna rob all night. If I'm looking for something, it's probably a fight." You know.
Oh, you're funny. Oh no, I missed. Never mind.
You didn't miss with that one.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
There was one guy. There's no way anyone could be surrounded.
Yes, a non-fatal wound through the hand.
Well,
Okay. I hate this so much. This is my second least favorite part of the game
why?
because it sucks.
Oh, is this a puzzle?
Yeah.
How is this hard?
It's just boring. It's not fun.
What's the hints here? Are you supposed to connect them?
Yeah.
You don't quite see what's being... no, this is fine. I don't know what you're complaining
It's
about.
just boring. I'm not playing Skyrim to be puzzle solver.
It's kind of like that part in Arkham Knight where you have to push the canisters into the thing. I don't think that's connected.
Oh.
Because it just kind of ends there. This just looks weird.
Vampire magic.
What's that ash?
Oh, hey, bro.
Is she the waifu you were speaking of?
Ferris, who sent you here? I think it is, actually. Why would someone who isn't like me come all the way down here? Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! That has to be a mod.
And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana.
And I wish I could marry you.
In real life or in the game?
In the game.
You can't.
No.
Yeah, why does she have an Elder Scroll on her back?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away. Yes, it is. And it's mine.
That's why.
It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry.
Alright, let go. And I believe that this is someone I murdered. Yes.
Neat.
Alright, let's go. Whoa, listen to the music. Oh no, gargoyles.
That's pretty cool. You gotta bump that difficulty up.
Hello.
They're pretty cool looking. I like them.
Yeah.
And they're new as well. They weren't in the main game.
They weren't in the main game at all. How do I get out of here?
There's usually an entrance or an exit, like somewhere hidden.
Yeah, I think that's it there. Major grip, huh?
My name's Major Grip.
I have a major gripe. Grape?
Major Grape?
Mhm.
Is that like a really big grape, or... Now, you were collecting all those tacos, those burritos before. What did you do with them?
I'm using them to summon Deadpool.
Did you know that he likes chimichangas? What's more obnoxious, Garfield and lasagna, or Deadpool and chimichangas?
This guy.
I mean, okay, good. I'm glad that that's still intact. This guy is a Scourge, so you know.
Yeah, he's gonna murder Robin Ackerman if we're not careful.
Pardon?
Right? Wasn't that the General Scourge that murdered Robin Ackerman in Gears of War?
No, it was General Rom did. Scourge was in the second one. Although I think Scourge was played by Robin Atkinsons.
Was he?
Either that or D. Baker.
I was about to say, like, I feel like a character like that where it's just is D. Baker, because that's like what he's really good at is just.
Let's look it up. I know all of the Locusts were voiced by Robin Atkinsons.
I know that. All right, we can go to something a little less. This is unnecessarily draining my stamina and health and magicka. What?
Yeah, Scourge was Robin Atkinsons.
Go, werewolf buddy.
Now, it drops below 50. Does the werewolf form regain her health?
Yeah, she slowly regains her health, but then she's on like a timer.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That looks like Saruman. He wasted his time banging his shield.
He could have easily have killed me during that time, or at least attempted to. Victory for now. Actually, I want to see what he had. Sorry, bud.
He's empty. Oh, weird.
Word of power. Stamina drain.
So is that a vampire power?
No, it's still a dragon thing.
That's kind of weird that some of those are locked away in DLC.
Well, like it's a new one.
You know, I'm still saying that it's still technically locked away.
Yeah.
Like, it's not in the main game, you have to pay for DLC to get it. You know what else you had to get?
What?
The next video.
Oh, no!